Hello everyone, Walter here. Today I'll be making a video showing the dragons, like it says in this sign. So this is not a very popular dragon lair. It is located in Carlin. It's a bit difficult to get here, but once you learn the way, you won't get lost again. And I'll show both floors. The first floor you'll find basically dragons. There are some dragons, I mean the green ones. There are some baby dragons here as well. But just in this part, because the lower floor is the best part to hunt. So this place can be hunted by a knight and a paladin as well without any problem. Paladins should bring ammo. The best ammo you have, it's recommended. For example, drill bolts. I believe this is the best for mid-level paladins. So bringing drill bolts, it is very easy to get 1-2 dragons at a time. Here I'm a little bit I should go easy, but I can kill these ones very fast, so I don't really worry about this. But if you go slowly, you can get one by one in case you are a paladin, and if you are a knight and you can't kill 3 at the same time, you should get 2 by 2. It is also easy to do that. You just move just a little bit and you can get those. So this first floor is basically this. You won't find anything else, just 3 small dragons and like 6 normal dragons. So in this part you will find some dragon lords. I have already killed some things here, so perhaps most of the creatures in the beginning won't have respawned yet. So when I have a dragon lord, what I do is I switch to firewalker boots, because I know they set all the place on fire, and with the firewalker boots I won't take damage from this. At least not the same damage I would take without those. So every time I'm going to fight a dragon lord, I usually switch to firewalker boots, and then I go back to my normal boots. There is a dragon lord here, as you saw. There is another one to the south, to the north. You find 2 or 3 dragons and a dragon lord. This is a dragon because 130 in the fire wave is not dragon lord damage. It's easy to hunt here, not always full of people, but depending on the day you will find this place like 3 or more people hunting at the same time. So we find a dragon lord, so firewalker, Exori, and Exori min. Regular strikes. Finished. Very easy. So when we're gonna go to somewhere a bit farther. So here we'll find 2 dragons, perhaps 1 more. I don't know if it has respawned yet, but perhaps 3 dragons. You find 1 here and 2 right away. Then when we get close to that lava part, oh, the dragon is respawned, but it was a bit to the east. When we get to close to this lava, we will find another dragon lord. So oh, I'm already using the firewalker boot, so no problem with that. But there is a dragon lord over here somewhere. The loot is, you know, dragons, they are not very nice when talking about loot. But you can sometimes get something nice, like Wand of Invernos. I haven't looted any for now. I've been hunting here for like, let's see, 20 minutes, a little bit less than this. I got 5k in cash. Serpent Sword, Dragon Hammer, Life Crystal. Also the Dragon Lord is there. So we're gonna focus the normal dragon just a bit, and then when he's about to run, we strike him from distance. I recommend if you are a knight, you should be around level 80 to hunt here profitably and without worrying about dying and stuff. But I believe level 60 knight with good skills certainly can handle this. But this is not very profitable because Exura doesn't heal much when you are low level, so you will rely mostly on potions, which is very expensive. But when you get level 100, knights are the best. You can heal decently using Exura, so your hunts start to be cheap. Let me take this boot. Better not. So I usually carry some extra rubies in case I need to use on the boots, in case it expired. It works as the same as soft boot, but you can repair it yourself. So it is the best part. You don't have to go to Venori and repair it. So you can do this yourself. So as I was saying, a knight, when you get to level 100, you start healing good amount in your basic healing spell. So it makes hunts much more profitable, which is the best. Of course, the other vocations start to hit more and also make hunts profitable. Mages, they heal a lot, even in low level. So mage level 50 can heal pretty much, so makes the hunts cheaper as well. But the good thing about knight is that you don't spend much money using the skills. Some skills deal a lot of damage, like my Izori Gran. I deal the same damage of an SD, I believe. Around the same damage as of an SD. And it hit multiple targets. So I can hit an SD in like 5-6 targets. Perhaps even 8. But I can hit many targets at the same time. And the cost is the same. And once you keep skilling, and if your skill is still growing, you still getting levels, your damage also increases, the same of a mage. And the good thing is that 20% of your level is added to damage in any vocation, so even mages, paladins. So your skills and auto attack are increased by your level. So level 100 you have a boost of 20 damage. I'm gonna... oh, too late. I tried to get in a good position to use my skill, and I forgot about putting the Firewalker boots. Unfortunate. This part here reminds me of Pits of Inferno Dragon Lair. There is a part you go there, and it is similar to this lava this way, and the cave is like a circle in a certain part. Very similar to Pits of Inferno Lair. Very well, so I'm gonna loot this Dragon Lord that I forgot. I don't usually use the knife on this, because even if you get that ladder, it is not worth much. So you get like 300-400 gold for a piece of ladder. So it doesn't help much in either. I was thinking about, he's going to use a wave on me, and I couldn't move away fast enough to avoid this. Sometimes we can use this skill just to heal entire HP. It's cheaper than using Exura, so I recommend doing this. Every time is off cooldown if you need health. So I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna fill my HP. And I'm gonna start the combo. Go back to soft boots. Well, I'm not saying that you should hunt it this way I'm hunting, because this is more expensive and also requires a good health pool to keep you alive. But I'm just showing the area so you know how many dragons you find here. So the idea of this video is not really to show that you should hunt in this way, but I'm showing the number of creatures and showing as well the dragon lair. So as a paladin you should always go very careful and killing one by one and running from them. Don't let them close to you. I get a letter which is 100 gold. Great. Very well, so I'm gonna put this in this bag. Where's the bag of the leather? It's not very expensive to hunt here if you have a soft boots. If you don't have a soft boots, I recommend you to use life rings. If you have both, use both. But at the moment I'm running very low on life rings. It is very expensive in non-PvP world, so I haven't recently bought many, and I should look for someone that can provide some life rings to me, because I have just this 5 and I'm gonna use it in a situation that is more, it's needed. Not in this case. I don't really need life ring in this case. I can use potions and stuff. So in non-PvP worlds life rings are more expensive, I believe, compared to PvP worlds. I don't know why, but people usually sell life rings for 700 gold, 750, 650. It's like very expensive. So it's the same of buying mana potions. I wouldn't buy that. So sometimes I find for 600 and I buy some, but the ideal price should be 500. So it's very good. Better than mana potions, and it's the same price you would pay in soft boots. So if you can find for 500 or less a life ring, I recommend you buying this. So I'm gonna return to where I came from. I believe many of the dragons have already been respawned, and I'm gonna go to a place that I haven't shown. I passed by a hole that I could go to the upstairs, to the upper floor, and I didn't assess that. I just passed by. So what I'm gonna do now is to go there. They're trying to combo me. Oh, that's why. I was still attacking the Dragon Lord. Let's go after. Thanks. Avast. So I'm gonna keep going here. See, soft boots. No, follow. If you want, you can also carry these crossbows. They are worth a decent amount of gold. They are worth let's see, 120. Yes, and they weigh bit it's not really much, 40 Os. So that's considerably good. But if you have better things to carry, of course, steel helmets, your loot, gold, especially gold. I got this dragon shield and I didn't say anything. I was like talking about other stuff. So this is the place I didn't show. So going here you find only dragons. There are many dragons here. So you can go around the way you want. As I said, the paladin should always go very careful. Knights should find one to fight one at a time, or 2 by 2. Low-level knight shouldn't kill 3 dragons at the same time, because this is really expensive, and the damage you would deal in a knight level 70 or 80, it's very little to consider killing 3 at the same time. It's too greedy, I would say. But level 100 you have a decent weapon. Actually 90 you can already have a good weapon. Stonecutter's axe if you are axe fighter. So this level you should already start. You should start hitting more, and there you could using Zori Min in a more effective way, hitting 3 targets at a time. Very well. So this is the place I said you find only dragons. You kill as fast as possible because you have to return to where you started hunting. So as you could see, there is a round pillar in the middle of this cave. So this part, and you can run around that, get all the dragons you find, and here you find probably 2 or 3. Let's see, 2. And he ran away from me. Yeah, there are 3 dragons, as I said. I'm gonna use Exorimin on this. So I try to kill both of them, but didn't work very well. Too much HP. Very well. So finishing, as soon as you finish this, head back immediately to the hole. There you should find some dragons as soon as you go down here. So I usually recommend you to kill the Dragon Lord before you... Oh yeah, there's no Dragon Lord here. The Dragon Lord is in this corridor. So don't worry, you'll find 2 or 3 dragons here. So you should have killed 2. And then you go up. When you go down, probably 1 is respawned only. So you won't have a surprise when you head back. You don't spend many potions, I believe. Perhaps this is because I'm too strong for these creatures, these dragons. Sometimes I try to show the place and it looks very easy when I'm hunting here, but then you go in a lower level character and then you notice that this is not really easy, right? So I can put my boots, take these boots off. Very useful, these boots. Fortunately this is for level 130. So if you are level 130, I really recommend you making the quest and getting these boots. Or you can buy this from someone. I don't know if it is easy to find, but I've completed the quest level 110, I think. Very hard. I didn't know that Pivius was so strong. and then I like I entered that pitch, and then I was facing him. I knew I should use a poison bomb to trap myself, so then I used the poison bomb there, and to avoid the gladiators. So I was fighting the Pidius, but that curse is very, very strong and hits like up to 300 every turn. And also there is a wave that sometimes he hits you with a wave. The wave deals really much damage. I was not expecting that, so I was not really prepared. I didn't even have ultimate healing potions, just regular potions, and I was using strong health potions most of the time. So when I noticed that the damage was really high, I decided to using the great health potions. But I got very low HP many times. Very well, so I cleaned everything down there. As you can see, everything is respawned up here as well. The problem is that if this floor was a bit bigger, you could kill these dragons over here while you wait the respawn down there. Unfortunately, this is you kill this very fast, so there's not enough time to the creatures down there to respawn. At least not the creatures at the entrance, which is pretty sad. But if this floor was a little bit bigger, with like 3 more dragons, or perhaps even a dragon lord to the end with a dragon. But anyway, so you kill this the way you want, and we can head back to the lower floor. This is how you should. This is not how you should, but this is how I recommend and how I do this. So, as you notice, 1 dragon there, 1 in the corridor, 2, 3, 5, perhaps 6 dragons. And I'm still with the Firewalker boots, I forgot. But this lasts for more than 1 hour, so if you want, you can use this all the time if you don't have soft boots. But sometimes it's kind of useless to use this while you're not taking damage from the ground, fire in the ground. So very well, so that's it. I've shown this area, how you can hunt here. As a paladin, remember, always 1 at a time. Bring your best ammo, best crossbow you have as well. And what else? Knight level 80, 90 much better. So knight level 90 should hunt here quite easily. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked, leave a like. Any suggestions, leave a comment. Any message, I usually read, as I said. And well, that's it. Thanks again. Bye bye, guys.